matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the Swamp, the home of the Florida Gators. And the Vols will kick this deep to get us going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the Florida Gators offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in this stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams, and one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
And there's the handoff. As the first down is still going. Tackled, but forced down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down. We're going to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game. Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Quick throw, the catch is made. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
The Gators have 1st and 10 here. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Now it's second down here. Good throw by the quarterback off the RPO. The defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's running out of time here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
A quick throw out left, complete. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
He's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Florida.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Volunteers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Got a quarterback here who was really dialed in the last game. Incredibly efficient performance. Let's see if Kirk, if he can duplicate that again today.
Yeah, he just seemed to be in that zone. You know, like you said, every decision was very solid. Put the ball right where the receivers can make a play. I think that's the important thing today. Going up against a defense that has great athletic ability. Just continue to make those good decisions. Be accurate with the ball. And he's got another chance to have another great day.
On first down, it's play action. Not enough on that one. He calls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Minimal gains brought down short of the marker. And the Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Here he goes. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Quick throw. Misses his mark there. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Receiver makes the catch.
See the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35. Well, Cook, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry...
The ball is loose. Ball scooped up by the defense. He's in the clear.
Well, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
The RPO caught to the right.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Looking to pass here on second down. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Vols looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Stop for no gain. Defense very stubborn here down near the goal line. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of 1. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. For the end zone, running it right up the gut. Able to pick up just a couple yards. That's good run defense. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop it on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation. And now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice, try to take a chance, and try to come up with a touchdown?
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. So in the second quarter of play, this game remains tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Breaks 1 tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Catch made on the out route. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And he'll set up to throw. It's a short completion of the big tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Quick throw to the right, looking for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Gators look to keep this drive moving. Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Now, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Oh, it's snapped to the back. The Gators are moving quickly down the field.
Chris, how about that by this running back? Got behind his pads and that big offensive line, able to pick up that first down. He just kept pushing through that line until he got to the mark.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They make the stop, and not before a solid gain that time.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They're going to run it. And the Gators pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. The Gators will line up now. It's 1st and goal.
29 Philly.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They want to cut into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab, and he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. And the back gets the little ball. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Here comes an important 3rd down play. The coach does not want to send the field goal kicker out there after what happened last time. Running play called on 3rd and short. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off. snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he couldn't quite hold on. The big guy had a chance for a first down interception, but it falls incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Fires quickly to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it fly to the wideout. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. You know, hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the mark.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Florida.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to begin the second half. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Great cut there. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. The Volunteers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Back, looking to throw for it on third down. Running back has it on a screen now. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance. Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now an Strong looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Vols will line up to punt it away. Now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. And it's fair caught right about the 45-yard line. The Florida offense retakes the field. Handoff in a single back formation. Brought down, but broke the tackle. Produce a solid gain now.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The back's got it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They'll run it here, and they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
And the Gators pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Running back grabs it on the screen. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. This offense cannot be stopped. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Vols hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grabbed by the receiver.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Stopped short the marker after just a short gain. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And he boots it high into the air. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
It's a quick grab.
Offside defense.
The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The defensive penalty makes it a very manageable 2nd down and 2 for the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The Gators are going to keep this drive rolling.
Look, I realize on any play call that is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. He's going to pull it down and run. Gets some space around the 30. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And the Gators trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Touchdown, Florida, and the route is on.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open, quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down after that short completion. Wants to throw it. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Taking a shot deep down the right side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. What an electric play. Suddenly, they've moved into scoring position, down to the 24. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Vols.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
35, Tennessee, 17.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he gets it out to the 28. Tackled right there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Gators offense retakes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Hit as he released it. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. The Gators will have to kick it away. He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. And the punt flies out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 25-yard line. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. It's an option look. Fighting him off. Defense all over the option play. Quarterback couldn't even get the pitch off. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The Vols will crank up the tempo. D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Play fake looking to throw. Took contact on the throw.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Breaks a tackle into the clear. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Volunteers will line up on 1st and 10. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Illegal block.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Boy, an easy throw, an easy read, and an easy catch for the touchdown. I thought the receiver might have to call a fair catch. He was so open.
And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Tennessee, 24.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Working clock with the ground game. Breaking free at the 35. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The Gators churn out another first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Here comes a handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here.
Fumbles. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
That's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down. A play action looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. The Volunteers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looking to throw it on third and very long. The ball is caught.
Hey, positive yards here. Fourth quarter trailing, really close to the 2-minute mark here. But I love the fact he's able to get out of bounds, preserve that clock. Let's see if they can take some shots downfield to get points on the board.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. You set it down to the offense. First and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pressure is coming. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. Caught near the goal line. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's a fumble short of the goal line. The offense gets the football back. Very lucky. Still have a chance now. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Well, that's